Okay, see Lindelof videos, composite functions. This actually, the application comes from AP Calculus. However, this is just algebra, so before anybody comes back and says this is not Cal, I kind of get it. So let's just do this composite function because it is the basis of calculus. So let's try this really quick. So here's the question. We're asked to do this. We're asked to find f of g. And I just want to tell you, I think this is really bad symbolism or bad notation. It would be better, in my opinion, or more clearly written in the notation f of g of x. And that's what this means. So this is what I'm going to do. If I'm going to find f of g of x, this is what I'm going to do. This is the outside function, and we see that it was in yellow. So here it is in yellow, just like the f function is up here, right? So all I'm going to do is I'm going to start rewriting this. I'm going to say that I have 5 times the square root of x plus 2. Now look at this for a second. This is where it gets not tricky, where it actually gets easy, but you have to be paying attention to it. You say, okay, well, what this says is every place I found x, I'm going to put g of x, and g of x is this thing, so it's x squared plus 5. So f of g is actually, this is the actual solution. This is the actual answer. In the same way, look, if you want to take f of 2 up here, right, you'd say 5 times the square root of, not x, because it says where every place I find x, I put a 2, plus 2. Again, don't get all freaked out if your answers come back in symbolic form, unless your professor asks for something different. In the case of this, where we're asked for this equation, it has to come back in something called literal form, where your answer is yet another equation because there's nothing to solve for. Let's do the other part of this, which is g of f. So you could be asked to find g of f, which would translate into g of f of x. I would do it exactly the same way. I would write my g function. The g function up here is this one. And it says that we're going to have x squared, right, plus 5. This square right here is this square right here. This plus 5 is this plus 5. And it says here that every place I found x, I want to put in f of x. Well, f of x was equal to 5 square roots of x plus 2. So 5 square roots of x plus 2. You could pound this out. You could actually FOIL this, right? You could actually do binomial expansion here. But I wouldn't, and I would just say to my professor that this is g of f of x. So sometimes when it comes down to this notation, you just have to realize that all you're going to do, think of it like f of 2 or f of 9 or f of whatever. Put one into the other, and also remember that this symbolism here of what this actually means. All right? If you have any questions or comments, please let me know. If you haven't already subscribed, please do. And thanks a lot for watching. I appreciate it.